What's up, everybody? Welcome back, my fishies. Hopefully, like us, you're getting together with family to start your Thanksgiving. And of course, one thing you need for Thanksgiving is what?
A cheesecake.
You gotta have a cheesecake. And since it's at Mom's house, we're gonna have her pick the cheesecake. And we have quite a bit to choose from this year.
Awesome.
Unfortunately, can't do my pina colada cheesecake because couldn't find cream of coconut pudding. So, we'll set that to the side, but we have banana cream, we have caramel macchiato,
Ooh, that sounds good.
caramel, and strawberry, which we could do strawberry banana,
No,
caramel macchiato.
that
You
has
sure?
just grabbed my attention.
Okay, well,
That sounds
now
good.
the selection becomes which crust? Regular or chocolate?
Ooh, chocolate.
Chocolate? Okay.
Yes.
And then I'll make a cookies and cream later.
All right.
So, first thing we're going to need to do, of course, get the label off and the stickiness. And it's always best to do it while it's still in the pan. That way you got some resistance and it comes off.
It's all about leverage.
Indeed, indeed. And if you let the sticky glue do its thing, it's a whole lot less work.
Mm-hmm.
And so y'all can see it, it's Royal Delights Caramel Macchiato Instant Pudding. Now you can make any kind of flavored cheesecake that you want to. And of course, Mom can confirm I make a lot of flavored cheesecakes.
Yes.
And which one did you say was your favorite so far?
Peppermint candy cane was just awesome.
See, and I didn't care for that one.
I liked it.
I didn't particularly like that one. So we're
And
going
the
to
key
set...
lime was good too.
Yeah, key lime. I love the key lime. Next, we need the cheesecake mix itself. Grab one of these out. Of course, we've got our mixing bowl and our mixer already. And going to need a little bit of milk. And all we're going to do is, it's no bake filling cheesecake. It's already pre-made into cheesecake, and trust and believe this and a box of Ritz crackers. Oh my god. It's absolutely amazing. We'll go ahead and put that in the mixing bowl there. Now see, my cheesecake that I'll do with the regular graham cracker crust will be the Oreo cookies and cream. And of course, you can also get the Oreo pie crust to add into it. And of course, you want to add, you can add anything. I mean, you can even use, regular Jell-O to make a flavored cheesecake. Like my pina colada one is coconut cream pudding and pineapple Jell-O mix. Combine those, and you got a pina colada cheesecake. It's quick, it's easy, it's simple, and it tastes really, really good.
Okay, so I think we've got all that.
That's interesting. Never seen one with an extra little packet. I'm gonna have to read and see what that is. It's caramel sauce. Okay. Oh, I've got an idea for that. We could use that to drizzle over the top of it.
That's probably what it's for.
We got everything in the mixing bowl. The next thing is add what the tarnation?
Fuzz. That's the box.
Just dump the whole packet in there. And there's no need to measure. It's going to make a real fluffy cheesecake by the time we're done. Hang on. Now we put just a little bit of milk. Put about, you can see how much is now out of the jug. And that's just to help the powder mix with the cheesecake filling.
Okay.
Go ahead and turn her loose.
I'm sure there's not going to be a puffa coming out.
And always start on the low setting. That way you don't fling it everywhere. And you just keep turning it as you're going, making sure that you're getting all the powder mixed up. And you can tell if you're getting it mixed up real well because it'll all become a uniform color. You won't be seeing little shades of other colors, you know, just the cheesecake color or just the powdered color.
We need to scrape the bottom bowl here.
Always make sure you hit the sides of the bowl real good too, because it likes to stick to the side of the bowl.
It's getting hard to...
That's perfect. See how nice and thick it is already?
Ooh.
So now we take your spatula and always start by scraping the side of the bowl first. When you hold it at an angle, you start just gently forcing everything down to the edge of the bowl. And I mean, you're going to have some left in the bowl no matter what you do. But try to aim for the center of the pie pan. That way, it makes it a little bit easier. You get half of it out. You just kind of gently start packing it in. Make sure you're trying to get it spread as evenly as you can. When you got little spots like this, push it on over. Then you finish digging out the rest of it. Is it good so far?
Very.
I've had caramel macchiato coffees before, but I don't know. With coffee, I'm just not a big fan of it. I like my plain old donut shop with some hazelnut. Get it there. This is where it gets tricky. Because you want to make sure you're not wasting a lot of it. And this is where having a smaller one comes in handy. Then you can dig it off. Make sure you're not wasting anything.
Use that small one to clean the beaters.
Yeah, good. Put that on the lid.
You know, a good mom, before she lets you have the beater, she turns the machine off.
Some of y'all may get that joke. Hopefully, a lot of you do. Because if you don't turn the beater off, you get your tongue stuck in it. Of course, it's not. I don't know what would be worse, getting my tongue stuck in the beaters or stuck to the freezer because I was trying to eat the ice.
I think the beaters would be much, much worse.
I don't know. The tongue to the freezer, that was pretty bad. Of course, I think that was before A Christmas Story came out, so.
I think there's a easy solution to getting your tongue off. When your tongue's wrapped up in the beater, there is no reverse.
So, any of you inventors out there, there's your thought. Put a reverse on a beater. Because I'm sure it could be done if a person was so inclined. Boy, this is a lot thicker than they normally are.
Maybe we should have used a little more milk.
Well, and sometimes that happens, but of course, usually, like at home, I tend to not use a mixing bowl. I just take the center out of it with a spoon or a spatula, put it on the lid, and mix it all up, and pour everything in the center of it, and then I add back in. Of course, I usually make one heck of a mess trying to do that. Come on, get off of there. It should come off pretty easy, but
That's
we're
good.
going to call it good enough.
That's why God made fingers.
Then we're just going to finish spreading it out. And of course, I like trying to get it, pretty flat for the most part, especially in the middle. And once you get it starting around the edge, take your curved edge, you do it at an angle, and just slowly start to turn. When you have a spot like that, you just kind of work it backwards. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows that unless you're just an absolute professional pastry chef, you're probably not going to get it 100% accurate. But what do I always say? That's okay. It's yours. Do it how you want to do it. And of course, you can tell cheesecake's a little finicky on the direction it wants to go, and you have to work with that.
It's important to have a little bit more to your center, because if you use that plastic lid to cover it up, because that lid is fluted at an angle, if you get too much around the edge, then you're going to lose some of your cheesecake up in the lid, and you don't want that to happen.
No, but that's also why I do it the way I do it, because by the time you get done, it goes back up in the center.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, generally, I like to put it back in the fridge, let it firm back up, because it can lose the firmness. Once you get it good and spread out, you just start working it around like so. And then you get to that middle. And you notice I keep even pressure. That helps drive a little bit further out. And voila. I mean, you got a little extra, but Like Mom said, that's what fingers are for. Ooh, that is good. And I think with the chocolate crust, that's going to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And of course,
you know, put the drizzle on now.
Oh, there we go. Mom saving the day. I almost forgot the drizzle. Scissors. Now the trick on sauce packets is always cut just the edge off. That way, as you start kneading it towards the opening, well, this is thick stuff. Maybe should have just mixed it in with it.
And you can always take your spatula and swirl it.
Yeah, because there's not a whole lot in there, really. And I know a lot of you saying you should have done the pinwheel. Cut it first, then put the drizzle on it. Yeah, you're probably right, but we're not ready to cut it just yet. And I mean, you don't want to overload each slice with it. Of course, if a person made their own sauce, they could make it a little lighter. I'm telling you, this stuff is thick, and it's not even cold. It's literally room temperature. Of course, the good thing about cheesecake is it's very sticky. So it can kind of hang on to it so you can stretch it. Of course, if you notice, I'm rolling it down to kind of force it where I want it to go. And that takes some practice to get used to doing something like that. Oh, that's so sick. It's not super rich either. It is where it is. It's not going to spread.
Maybe should have stuck it in the microwave for a minute.
Yeah, probably should have. Of course, as you can see, as Mom said, some of it gets smushed in there, but that's okay because you can take it off with your finger later.
It's all good.
Then we just stick it in the refrigerator, let it set back up. Find a good spot to set it. That over there. And voila. It is in. Well, there you go, folks. That's simple cheesecake, flavored cheesecake, easy to make for your Thanksgiving dinner. From our family to yours. Hope it's a great one. Until next time, much love. Rock on.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Peace out, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving.